Baby, nuji basje, daddy, luja hobogan, hayandat, talagi godos. Baby, nuji basje, mamat, chufi hobogan, hayandat, talagi godos. Baby, nuji basje. Puja ijo hobogan ayanda talagi godos baby nojibasje.
From the earliest times, the immediate family, relatives, and other tribal members watched after the children. Now we live in a world where both parents and other relatives work away from the home. So who will watch our children? For most of us, we will need to find child care in homes and centers in the business of caring for children. But how do we decide which center or home care is best suited to watch our children? Let's follow the West family as they search to find child care for their son. We join Mrs. West and her friend at home.
I'm starting work in 2 weeks and I'm looking for a daycare.
Well, whenever I was looking for a daycare, I called the Creek Nation Office of Child Care. They have a resource and referral unit.
I think I'll call now.
Mrs. West begins the search that will help her and her husband find the best center or home care for their child. She may ask other friends and relatives for recommendations. Mrs. West could also call the state child care office for referrals.
They gave me a lot of referrals, but said before I make an appointment to make a list of costs, location, and hours of operation.
Well, why don't you call now?
I think I will.
Mrs. West makes an appointment to see the director of a nearby licensed center. She chooses a time convenient for Mr. West to join her. Every good child care program welcomes visits and questions from parents. So come prepared to ask questions. The Wests arrive at the center. The outside looks cheerful and inviting. The director makes them feel welcome. The Wests have come with questions to ask the director. These are important questions you will ask in your own search for quality child care. Mrs. West explains they have a 3-year-old boy who needs child care. She begins the questions.
What training does your staff have?
All staff are required to have 20 hours of outside training per year. All of our lead teachers either have an educational degree or an associate's degree in child development.
How does your center discipline or correct a child?
When a child misbehaves in our center, the staff gets down on the child's level and talks with them about their behavior. We also use timeouts. We do not believe in mishandling or spanking any child.
Does your staff have training in first aid and CPR?
All of our staff are trained in CPR and first aid. Our guidelines state that there must be someone at the center at all times who is trained in both of these areas.
For field trips, how do you buckle your children in?
At our center, children weighing 40 pounds or less are placed in car seats. All other children are buckled in the back seat. At no time is any one child allowed to ride in the front seat.
What is your policy for someone who comes to pick up a child?
We have a signature card that you will fill out stating whom you will allow your child to leave with.
What does your daily schedule consist of?
At our center, we provide a more structured environment for the children, but we also feel that it is important that you give ample free time in order for children to be able to explore and have socialization.
A daily schedule should include pre-planned activities like music, story time, group sharing, a period of rest, learning center activities, and art. There should be daily outdoor playtime and indoor free time. Also, ask about their weekly menu. The meal should have meat or other protein, a vegetable, fruit, bread, and milk. There should also be a snack in the morning and another in the afternoon. The director invites Mr. and Mrs. West to tour the facilities. Here are observations that will help in your decision-making. As you visit the classroom or indoor play area, see if the teachers are in control of the classroom. Also, notice if teachers and their helpers give adequate attention to each child. Good caregivers talk with each child on his or her level. They hug children and show affection toward them. Are the children happy and well cared for? Are they at ease with the staff and with each other? Are the children engaged in play or learning activities? There should be enough toys and games for the children, and they should be kept in easy reach. There should be learning centers like math areas or science areas where the children can experience educational activities appropriate for their age. We want to be on the lookout for safety problems. Electrical outlets should not be left uncovered. Outlets should have the proper safety covers, like these. Do you see smoke detectors in the rooms? Are fire extinguishers readily accessible? Food preparers must wear hair nets, gloves, and aprons, and food should not be left out. Check to see that diapering is done in a place away from the food preparation area. Cleansers and medicines should be locked up, as well as knives and other dangerous objects. Walk around the playground. Is the outdoor playground fenced in when next to dangerous areas like streets or parking lots? Is the playground equipment sturdy and safe? We should visit several child care programs, and after each visit we ask ourselves, would my child be happy and safe here? It takes time to make an informed decision about quality child care. It takes time to ask questions and observe several child care programs. It's worth our time to make sure our children will be happy and secure in the program we choose. Mr. and Mrs. West have taken the time and become informed. They know who will watch their child.